I do porn. Like, so just letting you know.
Just straight
like
up.
just straight into it.
By the way, I just realized, did that guy follow you all the way home? We just jumped over that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have ADHD, so my brain will literally just boom.
Like I just don't want anybody listening. Like, so what happened there?
So no, he ended up like hopping behind me. I'm in a turn lane, so like he ends up like last minute hopping behind me, and that's when I was like, all right, this man's trying to follow me. Like I tried to like last minute turn to another lane, and he would do it too. So I ended up just driving to like this gas station that was by like a police station. And he didn't even.
That makes sense.
Yeah, he just turned around. So
God, that's so creepy.
Yeah,
right. But back
terrible.
to porn.
Back to porn.
So your first date with somebody, you just lay it out right away.
Yeah, I don't even usually let a first date happen before. I'm usually very just public and open about it.
Transparent.
Like whether I'm meeting someone from Twitter, Instagram, or Tinder, like what's the other one that was new?
Hinge.
Yeah, like Hinge. I'll like have in my profile like I like am a sex worker. So like you kind of, you just kind of got to be okay with it. Not sometimes, but a lot of times I will get people that just are like, "Oh, well, can I make a video with you?" Like, but you like siphon through those ones, and eventually you can find someone who's just like, "Oh yeah, that's fine. It's a job. It's work." Like, because that's to me what it is. It's just work.
What would be, in your opinion, the pro and con of dating somebody that's in that line of work?
If you happen to be a jealous person, I personally am not, and like I try to date people that aren't as well. Yeah, like dating someone that does porn or any type of sex work is not usually easy. I know a lot of girls whose boyfriends do not like it, and like I know a girl who told me recently that she sent a nude to her boyfriend and he just like didn't say anything, didn't reply, and then she was like, hello, like, and he was like, well, it just doesn't feel the same since you post it for everyone to see on OnlyFans. I'm like, what? I would still
while she's paying his rent,
what?
though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's honestly, there's a lot of girls that are like that, and I can't even lie. I've been there before as well. Where like I've had exes where I was the breadwinner. And just like dating a loser pretty much. But now, yeah, I keep my standards pretty high.
So when you're dating a loser like that, what's the attraction usually? I've always been curious about this with women that like, or just people in general, where they're with somebody that like, they're just carrying so much of the weight. What is the appeal, at least initially?
I think, so with one of my like ex-partners, my appeal to him was just like, we knew each other from high school and like we reconnected after high school.
Is this Logan?
No, no, we did not go to high school together at all. We actually,
no,
anyway,
just a joke.
Yeah, we're gonna skip past that. Anyway, no, one of my ex-partners, he like, we went to high school together. So like, I remember him just being super sweet, all that, yada, yada. I just like, we started reconnecting, kind of hooking up a little bit. And just from there, I don't know, we just started seeing each other and it was fine at first. But then like, he was like working at Starbucks and he was working part-time because he was in college full-time. And so I guess my thought process was just kind of like, okay, like we like fell in really deep, really fast. So we were like planning our future together, yada, yada. And I was just thinking, okay, he's in school. Like he's trying to create a better future. Like he was always like top of the class in like all throughout high school.
This was an investment.
So that, I was thinking of it kind of like that. Like also I'm a very caring and loving person, and like one of my like love language is gift giving. And so I feel like it just started with little things where like I just like, oh, I'll pay for dinner or like something, and he doesn't say no, or something, or like, let's split this, and like he doesn't say
just
no.
Buying
and
PS5s like 2 weeks later.
I literally bought him a brand new MacBook. Brand new.
Damn. So for anybody listen, you're not single right now? It's just for any losers on.
I do not date losers anymore. I try to stay far away from them.
So was it based in like a place of it felt like you were needed and it felt good to like provide for somebody and like not to get super Freudian, but
I feel like at first it felt really good. Like I just would like help out with some things sometimes, but then it got to the point where like he was like 20 at the time and I was 22. Mm-hmm. So like I was buying weed for him all the time. And like then it got to the point where like he would like, oh, I only have enough to like buy this really shitty weed. Like, and I just like didn't want to, one, it smells super bad. Like really shitty weed smells horrible too. Like, and I don't smoke weed. Mm-hmm. So like, and two, I just, being a nice girlfriend, you're like, no, you want to get your boyfriend the best.
I don't want to get a headache from that. Like,
so I'd be like, oh, I'll just get him the like nice, like $100-something, like fucking half ounces. And like, then it turned into me doing that like every week. And also like I was waitressing and stripping at the time and like taking some bikini shifts like in between as well. And it turned into me paying our rent. And then it turned into me paying a lot of our bills, his gas. Like
I have to so it didn't work out.
No.
That guy must be sitting around and just like I screwed up. Like I had it so good.
No, he's probably doing fine because his parents kind of give him everything he wants. Okay. So I'm sure he's doing fantastic.
Yeah. But back to OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I do have just some general questions about like, being in this space, is there any like shame associated with that stuff? Like initially was there, and do you feel weird about it at all, or like long term, any concerns?
I think like in the very beginning, I would like hide it from like my like family and like church friends when I was going to church in the very beginning, but slowly I just kind of stopped caring, and like I got to the point where like I really just don't care anymore. I really enjoy sex work. I'd love to do porn full time, so I'm like, it's not shameful for me, and like my dad knows, like pretty much everybody knows.
How does he feel about it?
Well, when I told him, he was silent on the phone for like 3 minutes, and then he was just like, my phone's dying, I gotta go, and didn't talk to me for 3 months. So yeah, but recently I brought it up on the phone again, and he said, we already talked about that, we're past it. I was like, we didn't talk about it, I just said it, and then you were like,
weird about it.
I'm not gonna talk to you for 3 months.
I have to imagine though, for a dad, that's like just there's a lot of emotion tied to it.
I don't know. I have an older sister, and she was stripping like for a long time, and like lots of sex work things for a long time. Like she lived in Vegas, like too. So
he should have been ready.
Yeah. So in my opinion, like I just kind of figured he'd be like just more nonchalant about it.
Does he go to the other stands though?
No. Actually, I don't even know. I don't know if my dad goes to bikini stands. I don't even want to think about that. But luckily we live very two different places, so I will not run into him if he does. God.
That is so weird.
I hope not. I know like my cousins like used to go to like the strip club, and I've definitely ran into them a couple of times. I usually just like avoid them.
That's super. My buddy and I went to one, I don't know, a couple of years ago, and he ran into like his best friend's sister, and he was just like, oh God, get away. Like he grew up with her.
Like, yeah, it's like his
basically
like
a sibling for him. Hey, if you like that video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and follow our page for new weekly content.